Good morning and welcome to the Take Your Life Back Today show. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. I'm here at one of my wife's locations here in Colonial Heights, Virginia, and I had received about 6 emails in the last week about people asking me, what about drinking while in recovery? Well, folks, there are no pros. There are no pros when it comes to drinking in recovery. However, there are lots of cons, and I'm going to give you a few examples. Cons of drinking in recovery. Okay, so there are no pros in drinking in recovery, but what about the cons? When drinking can be a problem, should you avoid them altogether? First one is alienating others in recovery. You don't want to alienate others in recovery because what happens is most people in recovery make healthy and strong friendships while in treatment with their own peers. And if you start drinking in front of them, you will alienate them. You will push them away from you. Developing alcohol addiction. If you're a young person in recovery, chances are that you have an addictive personality. Drinking can easily turn from something casual and fun to a full-blown addiction, alcohol addiction. It can also lead to a drug of your choice. If you're in recovery from a specific drug, alcohol can lead back to the drug that you started with. And let's not forget one thing, folks. If you for 1 minute think that alcohol is not a drug, you are wrong. Alcohol is the #1 drug for killing people in this world. Alcohol can lead to harmful behavior if you utilize that in recovery. If you're in recovery from harmful behavior like eating disorders, self-harm, alcohol can lead to relapsing into that behavior. It can also make life very unmanageable. Just as drugs can make lives unmanageable, so can alcohol. Remember, alcohol is #1 drug in the world. Exacerbating mental illness. Many youth in recovery suffer from dual diagnosis or addiction coupled with mental illnesses, and this can also make your life very unmanageable, my friends. And then, last but not least, is the legal trouble. Much like mental illness, many young people in recovery have legal issues. What recovery resources say about drinking in recovery? Alcohol Anonymous says it should come to no surprise that we do not, and I mean do not, condone drinking in recovery. Narcotics Anonymous says also discourages drinking in recovery, but before we came to NA, many of us viewed alcohol separately, but we cannot afford to be confused about this. Alcohol is a drug. It's a #1 drug, and it is a killer, my friends. What does Smart Recovery say? Smart Recovery is an organization of self-management and recovery training for people seeking abstinence from addiction. They don't encourage drinking in recovery. However, and I don't like this part, they do allow it. And then Rational Recovery says we discourage alcohol completely in recovery. So what does this mean for you, you might ask? The bottom line is every recovering person has to decide for themselves whether to drink alcohol or not. But the word by itself of recovery means that you are recovering from an addiction. You are learning how to live a sober life in recovery. How are you going to complete that if you are constantly going to be drinking? Folks, make a choice. You either want to be sober or you don't. You want to be in recovery or you don't. You want to live or you want to die. The choice is pretty simple. God has blessed us with 86,400 seconds today to live. What are you going to do with yours? I'm here at Brown Baggett in Colonial Heights today, and I had to answer these emails because people are just writing about, can a person drink in recovery? And the answer is quite clear. No, you cannot drink while in recovery. If you want to drink, then go ahead. That is your decision to make, but do not walk around saying that you're in recovery and still are drinking. Drinking will lead into other things, going back to drugs, but I want to remind each and every one of you, drinking is the #1, well, alcohol is the #1 drug in the world that will kill people. I was just reading this from a teleprompter, and I'm going to go over it real quick again. And so you don't want to alienate others in recovery, because once you lift that drink, you will be doing that. You don't want to get back into being addicted to alcohol. You can start with alcohol, and then your immune system is going to ask you politely or impolitely to go into heavier drugs, and it can lead to harmful behavior, and it will make your life very unmanageable, and it can also get you into some sort of mental illness, which then in return can lead you into trouble. Call me at 844-405-HELP. We can help each other take our lives back. And remember this: for God so loved the world, he gave his only son. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. So why don't you today, if you're in recovery, start doing the right thing, and that is to stay away from drugs and alcohol totally. And if you want to get into some sort of sobriety, sober life, call me at 844-405-HELP. We will help you take your life back here on the Today Show. This is the Take Your Life Back Today Show. My name is Ralf Friedrichs, and I ask you to call me at 844-405-HELP. And let's get together. Let's talk about what options you have to live a longer life and